Surprise. Enfield fan of 30 years here. Yep, it's me, Glitter, streamer man, and an avid Enfield fan. If you were guessing, did you guess right? I know some of you did. I saw a couple correct guesses. I might have accidentally left a couple hints here and there. If you don't know who I am, then hi, I'm Glitter. I'm mainly a streamer on YouTube and Twitch, and I do mostly Arkanites, Limbus Company, and some variety stuff here and there, and I'm addicted to yapping. It's terminal. But yeah, all this time, it was me. And yeah, I gathered a bunch of questions, so let's just get right to them. In no particular order, I just have a folder of screenshots. I got a question for you. Are you excited for Arkanites Enfield? Just a little bit, like not much. I wonder if you're actually the dev maybe. God, I wish. Do you think Arkanites OG will get a collab event with Enfield? If so, which operator do you believe would go for a collab like this? I feel like a big collab wouldn't necessarily be needed considering Enfield is pretty connected to OG Arkanites already. What is better, breast or thighs? I mean chicken, of course. Breast. It's just leaner. Gotta get that protein, man. Did you get beta access? Yes. What should I have for dinner? Probably pizza. Everyone likes pizza, right? What's your thought about current Enfield character design, their appearance and lore, and what's your thought about current Enfield gacha pool? Character design, I like a lot of the character designs, and I quite like how a lot of the lore goes. There's a couple of character designs I'm not huge on. Current Enfield gacha pool. To do the gacha pool specifically? I mean, yeah, we'll see what it is at release. It's probably gonna be, it might very well be slightly different, so. It's fine right now, I guess. Do you like cheese? I'm white. Do you plan to do something similar when Griffline plans to release another game in the future? Probably not. We'll get into that later. Do you recognize our dear Lord of Sarkaz, Ami, from the popular mobile game Knights of the Ark? Yes. Praise be. Question, does Silver Ash purr? If you scratch correctly. In general, who's your favorite Arknights operator? Could be for meta, waifu, or Guna reasons, and could you explain why? It's Keltsit. Just story reasons. I think her journey and place in the narrative is just so interesting. I kind of have a bias for her type of story, so yeah, Keltsit, all the way. Shining is a close second. Which character you love, make him her main in Enfield, presumably. I quite like Pog. I don't think I'm necessarily going to main anyone. I'm going to try out a lot of the different teams, so I don't really have a main necessarily. A question from Plusy Manusi. Favorite factor unit in Enfield if you have any? Can I say just the Sharonite relays and pylons from Wuling because they just make the power stuff so easy and convenient? Is that kind of cheating? Those. In full caps, gay? Just a little bit. How's it going, buddy? I hope you're hydrated. Yes. When did you get the idea of pulling this off, and what was the trigger to actually do this? And if I may ask, were there times where you considered stopping? Were there other notable factors that helped you keep on going? All this time you obviously didn't stop, but I'm just curious. And most importantly, who are kind of like favor most in Enfield? I really like Pog, like I said earlier. I also just quite like Chen, but I don't really have any like strong favorites in Enfield yet. And then for the other part, it was kind of a common question actually of why did I start and what kept me going was a common question, so we'll answer those here. I was obviously inspired by daily Silksong news, quite clearly, and I pretty much just thought, I could be that guy for Enfield. And once I came up with the idea, I just kind of started doing it. And once I get something going and I make it into a routine, it's not too difficult for me to keep it going. So then I just kind of kept it going. And since it was, there was a clear end, I didn't expect to have to do it for as long as Silksong did. So I kind of knew there would be an end in the not too close future. Opinion on Shrimp? Good. Will you make a countdown to release date video series? I guess I sort of already started it. Should I play the original Arknights and run into tower defense, or does this have the same context as Honkai 3rd and Honkai Star Rail? I would suggest you at least try it out. Even if you're not necessarily into tower defense. There's a lot of people who are not into tower defense who get really into Arknight, so hey, just try it out. You won't lose much for trying it. But it is somewhat similar. You can play Enfield without knowing everything about Enfield. So somewhat similar to Honkai 3rd and Star Rail. Teresa or Priestess? Doctor. And here was another sort of question that I got a couple times. Was the uploading for this channel annoying/troublesome, like posting every day at a certain time while keeping watch for any news and immediately having to make videos about those news? Must be a lot of work and nerves, I imagine. Do you ever feel tired doing this, feeling like you want to burn out? Yeah, at times. It was kind of annoying, but I also put it on myself, so I can't complain too much. Honestly, my main annoyance was more so the time zone issue. I could never be the first one to actually post news because they would post news in the middle of the night on my time zone. So then I was always late. I was almost more annoyed about that. But yeah, sometimes it was a little tricky and a little annoying sort of doing it every day. Because I did have to check every day. I would I couldn't just like schedule a bunch of videos ahead of time. I had to check every day. If there was no news, it didn't take much time. If there was, I would then have to go quickly edit out a real quick video, which is why they were very short and lazy, because I had to keep it manageable. Who is the best girl? Zuikaku from Kantai Collection. Bet you didn't expect that one. Who is real? Saga. I love you, will you marry me? You're allowed to reconsider now that you've seen me. The most common question I got, what will happen to the channel after Endfield actually has resist? Am I gonna just abandon the channel and it's sort of done? I just let it go, I don't do anything with it anymore, or do I try and do something with it? I don't really want to just let the channel just like go completely, like abandon it. I want to repurpose the channel for something. Maybe I'll do it as like a weekly thing, though I'm not gonna promise any kind of actual schedule. It's probably just gonna be unscheduled videos for when there is some kind of news to talk about. I'll find something to do with the channel. So that's that. That was all the questions I got. Follow me on both my channels, I guess. I'll keep my daily posting until Endfield releases, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Bye. Goodbye. Video ends now. Bye.